Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Take the pledge with me. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers, and thank you so much to everyone who is supporting me in so many positive ways. Usually I don't upload videos on Wednesdays, but I wanted to hop on and share something with you guys that is really working well for me, and it might just work for you as well. So most of you who spend time with me know that on Sundays I do super simple Sunday projects, and usually they are scrap projects. And there's a reason for that. So at the beginning of 2022, I decided that one of the things that I would do is focus on crafting my scraps by the week. So basically what I do is whatever I've crafted during the week that's led to me having some scraps, I'll take those scraps and make it a point to craft them at the end of my week. And I have to say that this system has been working so well for me that I wanted to share it with you guys, and that's why I'm asking you to take the pledge. And the pledge is very simple. No matter how many days you craft, make one of those days the day that you scrap craft. So all of the scraps that you had left over for that week, instead of starting a brand new project that will generate new scrap, take one day during the week to turn those scraps into beautiful projects that you can keep, gift, or sell. So what I have on my desk right now are some of the scrap projects that we have made together, and these scraps are scraps from the previous week or the previous week and a half. And I still have one or two more scrap projects that I'm going to show you. One of them will be coming up on Thursday, and it is fabulous. But I'm using the papers that I have accumulated over the past week to 10 days. So what I've found by doing this is that my scrap pile has greatly diminished. At the beginning of the year, I was planning a video to show you how I store my scraps. But because I have made a commitment to working my scraps by the week, my scrap pile is very low. And those of you who have large scrap piles, you can get yours down too, because I'm going to have a playlist attached to this video that will have a whole bunch of projects that you can make with your scraps, not just projects we've made in the past few days or this year alone. I have always done scrap projects, so I'm going to put them all in one playlist, and I'll have that linked so that if you're looking for some scrap project ideas, then you can click on that playlist and you can find so many ways to use your scraps. So instead of letting our scraps just grow and grow and grow, take the pledge with me, jump in with me, and commit to working your scraps at least once a week. And if once a week seems to be too much, then commit to working them once a month. And if you do that, then you're going to free up some storage space because your scrap pile will not be taking up valuable real estate in your crafty space. And for those of you who might not have seen these videos, look at the beautiful things that we're able to make. Look at this gorgeous bag of rosettes that we're able to make. And if you want to gift, keep, or sell these, then this is a great packaging idea for ways that you can do it. We made some all-in-one gift card holders. Great way to use those scraps. You end up with a craft that is very boutique-y looking, something that you would be oh so proud to gift, keep, or sell. So like I said, a playlist is going to be attached with a whole bunch of scrap projects. And for as long as I'm crafting, I'm going to be generating paper scraps and chipboard scraps. So I'm committed to turning them into something useful. And by doing that, I'm freeing up valuable real estate in my crafting space for other items that I might need space for that my old scrap piles would normally dominate. So for those of you who enjoy crafting along with me, is this something that you think might work for you? Is it something that you want to give a try? I promise you that if you try it and you see how easy it is to get in the rhythm of doing it, it's probably something that you're willing to keep up. And especially those of you who have online stores, you're doing craft fairs, or you're looking for gift ideas for upcoming holidays or celebrations, instead of pulling out a whole sheet of 12 by 12 and generating new scrap, why not look into the scrap pieces that you already have and see what type of a gift or a sellable that you can make from those scraps? So I'm all in on making 2022 the year that I tame my scrap. And I hope that I've convinced a few of you to take that pledge with me. And if you have ideas on ways that you've tamed your scrap pile, leave it in the description box below, because that idea that you think might only work for you can probably be very useful to someone else in our crafty family. So I'm not going to take up much of your time, but I did want to hop on because a lot of you leave questions and comments about the scrap projects when I do them. So I wanted to hop on and show you not only how I do them, but why I do them in a certain way. So guys, I hope that you have found this helpful, and I hope that you'll take a ride on the scrap busting train with me. If you have found this helpful, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.